it's not just a good throw, it's also a very good transition from standing to ground. And it enables me, say the referee does not give you the score you think you deserve. Well, you've got a nice insurance policy here that you can pin him. And that's what we're going for, okay? There you go, now, he's take a look now at, again, we're talking about knee drop Seoi Nage. Okay, Seoi Nage, the word Seoi Nage, what's the common name for Seoi Nage in English? Shoulder throw, right? But Seoi does not mean shoulder. Seoi means to carry across or over the back. So that describes the action of the body, what's happening here. When I'm coming in and throwing Josh, I'm throwing him over across my back. And I'm not using my shoulder necessarily. You know, we're using hand technique because it is a Tewaza hand technique. But he's going away. So understand that you're carrying him over your back. And that's, if you understand that concept, you say, oh, no, better Seoi Nage. Okay? All right, so let's look at a really, again, a throw that has a high rate of success. You'll see it in various forms and different levels of judo, sambo, anything, any sport where there's throwing. Okay, any combat sport where there's throwing. And we're going to look at a real good, again, high rate of success. This throw, we're going to be controlling his four corners, okay? Okay, and his four corners in judo, the theory of judo, Kodokan judo, is Shiho, four corners, Shi, four corners. Shoulders and hips, because his shoulders are connected to his hips are connected to his legs are connected to his feet's connected to the floor. We use this in standing techniques, we also use it in ground fighting techniques. So the concept of Shiho, if you understand that too, you'll have a better advantage of how to manipulate and control his body. Because I don't just want to control my body, I want to control his body. And the better I can control his body, the better success I'll have. Does it make sense to everybody? It was just common sense. All right, so now I'm going to control his two shoulders in order to control his hips and control his legs. And I'm going to use a knee drop Seoi Nage to do it, to throw him onto his back, and then transition and pin him. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take a double lapel grip. And, you know, we may be fighting, grip fighting here, but I got my double lapel grip, whether it's over his shoulder, over his arm, or under his arm, it doesn't matter, it's totally up to me. I just know that if I do grip over his arm, he says, I don't like that, what's he going to do? He's going to let go and he's going to re-grip, isn't he? So, you know, I have to think of that's a consideration. And when he re-grips, that may be a time I can maybe attack him. So, you know, think about that and make it work for you, whatever works best for you. So, if you want to grip over his arm, great, or under his arm, great. It doesn't matter. But I'm controlling his lapels, both of them, and notice how I'm steering him. Okay? And that's the idea. I'm steering him. By steering him, look at his hips move too. Okay, so that's what we want to happen. So if I understand that, those are the concepts. And when you come to a thing like this, you know, it's up to guys like me to explain these things so you understand them, because somebody explained these things to me one time, and it just makes sense, and I want you to do judo better. Do judo better than I do, hopefully. All right. So here we go. Now, I want to open him up. I want to split him apart. So before we were doing snap down, we were doing there were ways of opening the guy up. But here's a really good one that works. I'm going to do what's called a foot slap. It looks, I mean, so well, it's ko uchigari. I'm faking a combination ko uchigari. Not really. I'm just slapping his foot to make his foot go wide. You know, I just want him to open up. I just want him to go from here to here. Okay? So I'm going to do this, and I'm leading with my right foot. Okay? So look at the stance. So I'm throwing a lot of stuff at you guys out here. I understand. But I want you to know these things when we start practicing this, okay? All right. So if we were just a normal practice, I wouldn't be this gabbing. Well, sometimes I am. You guys do it. So anyway, but I got this. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to slap his foot and open him up. And believe it or not, it often works. I'll just go wham! And where's my foot? Right there. That's where I want my foot to be. Okay? So we're fighting here and working, and snap, boom, there I am. See that? Come back here so we can get it. So snap, snap, boom, there it is. So I open them up. Now, where's his balance forward, isn't it? So that's where I'm going to take it, the direction I'm going to take it. So that's what's going to happen. So I've got here, I'm going to snap, boom, like that. Now, I'm going to use this foot, I'm going to spin under him like we did before on the basic knee drop application. And when I come in, I'm going to pull. I'm never letting go with my left hand on his lapel. But I am going to let go here and come under his arm into a Ippon style Seoi Nage. Okay? All right. So, snap him over, snap, pop, lock in. Now, don't try to lift him over your shoulder. When you come in, look at this shoulder grip. I want to lock my fist straight up, elbow straight down. This is like a vice grip. And I'm pulling his shoulder into my shoulder, not onto my shoulder. That's wrong, because it'll be really bad throw. It won't work. But I pull him here, I got him. Because now, here's a hinge right here. And I'm going to use this hinge to squirrel under it, really, swing under it. All right. So, snap him open, boom, snap him open, pop, lock. Now, once I've locked this, see the foot here? See all this stuff working together? Now I'm going to spin under him. I'm not going to throw him, try not to, because it's hard not to throw. When I spin under him, see how deep I'm under him? Now look, I'm split between his legs. He's going to fly. It really does work. Try that right here. All right. So I'm going to pop him open, pop. Boom. And when I finish, look how I finish. Then open them up, pop them, open them up, see the foot. Now watch when I come in, and I'm going to try to do as slow as I can, but you understand. Like that, trap over, and on top. When you come in here, and you're doing this, I'll let go here, I like to skip on that. When you're coming in and you're spinning my knees to the left. Everybody see this? Let me turn around here. My knees to the left, my butt to the right. But watch the movement in the spin, okay? So just watch my body, my lower body. When I'm coming in here, I'm spinning around this way. See that? Knees to the left, butt to the right. Now, when you're new at it, you'll drop first on your left knee, then your right knee, and you're in position to throw, okay? You'll learn that first, because that way you don't flop on your knees. I don't want you to learn to flop on your knees. I want you to spin yourself in. So when you're actually doing it, see that? That's how quick you want to be. Because now, I can throw him and propel him over my body. If I come down flat on my knees, boom, like this, all my energy of the throw, the kinetic energy, goes straight down into the mat, not into the throw like I want it to. So I don't want that to happen. Okay? So when you throw, you don't want to look at it. When you throw, you want to drive into him. Now you can look at him, say, sucker. Come on top. Because corkscrew on through. Yeah, corkscrew on through. Did everybody see how he spun under Wyatt? How Josh spun under him? Again, corkscrewed himself into the mat. He didn't just flop and drop, go straight down, did he? Okay, that was quite good. Any questions? All right. Now let's work on this again, real quick here. Let's work on controlling with the shoulders. When you come into your Seoi Nage, it's an Ippon style Seoi Nage, Ippon Seoi Nage. And when I pop, when I open them up, got all the business, pop here, lock in here, never let go with your hand on the lapel. Don't try to grab the sleeve. Okay, here. Because I'm controlling his shoulders. If I control his shoulders, I'm controlling his arm, I guarantee it. If he sticks his arm out, he'll do that once. Okay, and he won't do that again because it'll break. Okay, so don't you do it. Just keep your arm, all right? And spin it and catch it, all right? Make sense? So, a lot of the BJJ guys say, I'll get his back if he does a knee drop. No, you won't. It really won't. It ain't going to happen. Because when I throw him, look how I've locked him here. Remember how I said there was a hinge here? There still is. Now I've got this. Now from this position, he could jump on my back if I stay here, but I'm not going to stay here. When I do this, I'm just going to squirrel around, top, Kamishi no Gatami, or south situation. So when I finish, I'm going to come right around and follow through to pinning. So again, we said before, it's not just a good throw, it's also a very good transition from standing to ground. And it enables me, say the referee does not give you the score you think you deserve. Well, you've got a nice insurance policy here that you can pin them. And that's what we're going for, okay? I'll try to do that again. So stay there, let's go in this direction here. We're going to open them up, pop them, open them up, see the foot. Now watch when I come in, and I'm going to try to do as slow as I can that you understand it. Like that, trap over, and on top. There you go, now, he's got him pretty good there. But now, shift over the top, and there's Kamishi Ogatame. And that's how you finish, okay? So, that's why, if you do your knee drop Seoi Nage right, it's going to be very difficult for the guy to get your back. Now, I know, like a lot of guys, I've coached a lot of high school wrestlers, and because of the slam rule in folk style wrestling, you can't throw them real hard. Remember, in our game, we want to slam them. So, because they have to, when they throw in wrestling, they have to stay there so they don't slam the guy. Okay, I get that. That's a rule, okay? Now, I know in freestyle and Greco, well, I think you could do freestyle. I can't Greco, but you could freestyle. But, you know, different styles of wrestling have different rules. But in our style of wrestling is a word, it's not really wrestling, it's judo. But I want to slam him, and I want to transition quickly. Because if I stayed down this way, he could get my back. So if I threw him and curled up and turtled up, yeah, he could probably crawl on my back and get it for sure. Probably will. But if you throw and transition, he won't. You do it again. Yeah, he did Casey Gatami. Cool. But the idea is to stick. So what do? We threw him. Got points for the throw. We transition to the ground very, very quickly into Newaza, grappling situation. So you've got what's called double trouble. Okay, you just gave him double trouble. Because not only did you throw him, you transitioned, you stuck him on the ground. So you finish him, all right? There you go, now, he's got him pretty good there. But now, shift over the top, and there's Kamishi Ogatame.